What a joy to have you connect to your number one character education channel. Welcome to the 41st episode in our series, Attitude. Today, we will be looking at an extraordinary act of love that you can carry out. You may not have to build another version of a Taj Mahal like Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan, but you can express acts of love through acts of service to humanity. And when you do this, you will be able to establish a transgenerational rather act of love. Now, it will interest you to know that there are many acts of service waiting for you to arise and execute them. You can decide to express love to your generation by creating enlightenment. As a matter of fact, this was what Martin Luther King Jr. was doing, creating enlightenment on racial discrimination for people to see the evil of it. And that was what led to the elimination of that social ill in the American society of his days. In our time today, there are a lot of people whose lives are being destroyed by drug abuse and drug addiction. You can decide to express your love for people in that category by embarking on an enlightenment campaign. Let people know how evil drug abuse is. Lives have been destroyed, people have died. Do you know that nobody goes to, for example, carry out armed robbery or assassination or to ransack and destroy people and property in a community without first abusing drugs? So that enlightenment campaign will go a long way. It's an act of love, act of service. It's an act of love. You can decide to carry out a campaign to enlighten people on smoking, on alcoholism, the dangers of these acts. You can decide to carry out a campaign against premarital sex. You can decide to carry out a campaign against examination malpractice. You don't know how much damage examination malpractice has done to our nation, and as a matter of fact, nations across the world. So much damage. It can't be quantified, but I can assure you the damage is massive. So if your campaign is against examination malpractice, you are doing something that can be described as an extraordinary act of love. So decide which act of service you want to use to demonstrate love. And I can assure you, it will not be forgotten in a hurry. It will be as extraordinary as Taj Mahal. So identify one and begin to execute it now. Thank you for your time today. Bye.